Testing microphone 1, 2. Testing microphone 1, 2. Good evening, Twitchland. How's it going, everybody? Thanks for stopping by. Going to be doing some more, let's see, Railroader. Let's see, I need to go to, let's see, I'm not really, I don't even know if I have a Discord. I'm not sure if I have the Discord app on this PC. I don't know why my mouse button isn't scrolling like it's supposed to. C, there's no D. So I must not have Discord's, open link in new tab. Please confirm you're not a robot. Please click, hold, and drag the element on the right to complete the grid. Oh, this one down here? I guess. Okay, enter your birthday. Coming up. I might need to go upstairs and get my password log. Oh man, these dates are way too young. All right, a new password. Yeah, gotta love passwords. Uh, um, let's see. So now it's probably going to tell me. Get the desktop app. Okay. So now I need to go. No, nope. I need to go back out here because I need to come over here. Come up here. Go out here. Go over here. I'm here, everybody. I'm just doing some business. I think I have a username on. I think I have a username. What do you want notifications for? Probably none right now. Welcome to Railroader Discord. We have a few rules to make a welcoming place. Treat everyone with respect. Keep your posts appropriate to the channel you're in. No obscene content, no spam or self-promotion. Server invites, advertisements, etc. without permission from the staff member. Your profile name, photo, and bio are subject to moderation. Please keep them in line with the Discord terms of service. Let us know if you see something against the rules or that makes you feel unsafe. You believe needs attention. Ping moderator at moderator. Don't ping members of the dev team. Certain swearing and cursing is against the rules. The automod deletes it automatically. Do not post or distribute copyrighted material you do not own the rights to. Member of the server, you're agreeing to abide by the following rules as well as Discord's terms of service. Check out rules to get notifications for in-game game-related announcements. Hit the green check mark below to start viewing the server. You'll be given a role after 15 minutes that will allow you to join the chatting. Use this time to check out FAQ and catch up on what's going on. Thank you for your interest in the game and for helping make this a positive and safe community. This is the beginning of the server. Okay, so I have to check the check mark. It doesn't let me. Hit the green check mark below to start viewing the server. Do I have to wait 10 minutes for that? Okay, so I guess I have to wait. So we'll minimize this. And then I want to go into Steam. Let's see, I guess I can bring this back up again. Here I am. Go into Steam. Start making a list of this stuff. Let's see, drop frames 280. Okay. Don't know why. Little hiccup. I'm at 60 frames a second, it says. Let's see, going to Railroader Community Hub. There's no workshop on Steam. So these must be somewhere else. Let's see, all is glory. Discord channel. That's you. Oh, Nexus mods, okay. Let's see. Oh, there's Passengers UI mod. All these tweaks can be toggled from the mod settings menu. Install the Unity Mod Manager and configure it for Railroader. Download this mod's zip. The Unity Mod Manager. I'm just going to look and see where I can install mods. Railroader. Where do I install mods? As far as I know, all Railroader mods have instructions on how to properly install the mod. Look on the page where you got the mod from. I downloaded and unzipped the file, then moved it into the Railroader folder instead of unzipping it into the Railroader folder. I didn't notice the instructions on the bottom of the screen when I was looking at it. See, I'd rather not like install another app like Unity Mod Manager in order to mod another game. You know, it's like, well, I pretty much know how to do this stuff. Okay, so let's go to Steam. Steam apps, common, Railroader. Railroader data, plugins. Is that what a resources, streaming assets? I should look into to using streaming assets. I guess that's where you would set up like um, a dedicated scene that would have the assets that you want to use. Oh, here's a guide here. Interesting. Maps. Okay. Well, let's see. I downloaded, unzipped the file, then moved it into the Railroader folder instead of unzipping it into the Railroader folder. Download the chimes, a new logo for now, but can I could show them the game? I placed them in the location. Let's see. I guess I should add this to my bookmarks bar. I'll have to organize that later. This mod requires one or more additional files in order to work properly. Please ensure you have these files installed properly before attempting to use this file. Unity Mod Manager. Why do I need to download a file to download a file? Well, let's try to find that then. Unity Mod Manager. That's part of Nexus Mods too. What do you know? Let's go to Unity Mod Manager. There it is. Download this one. You must be logged in to download files. I'm not a member, I don't think. I might be. I think I'll pass on this for right now. Thanks. We sent a confirmation link to biffgimbal@gmail.com. Now you have an account. Download the Discord. Yeah, already got that done. Already did this. Check out the server structure. Welcome to the official Railroader Discord server. Information, Railroader support, modding unofficial, trains. All right, I got that. Let's go back to this. Check out the announcements channel. You've explored 3 starter channels. Something different to share with you today. Railroad being the indie game showcase at the Southern Fried Gaming Expo in Atlanta, Georgia. This July 19th. This is last year. That's cool. And then there's the December 2024 update. And then there's the FAQ. I can check that out later, I think. Carlbot. Okay, can I click on this yet? I can. White check mark. Reacted by Scrungy. Biff Gimbal Online. Turn on microphone. Use your microphones. Allow while visiting the site. Okay, my mic's on, but I don't know where I am in the channel. Welcome. Hello, Synthetic, Shadow Org, Darby Man. I scroll up or down to get to the end. 214, I scroll down. 216, okay. Hello, Biff Gimbal. Congrats on being our 13,198th member. Have a read of the rules in rules. Chatting will be enabled for you in 15 minutes. Let's see. How do I find? Oh, it's already in there. Sorry, my face is all scrunched up. Let's see. So Nexus mods, and then I'm not sure. Oh. So this would be at some point I can add a text channel. And then I signed up for Railroaders Discord, okay. See, I might have a Nexus Mods account. I might have a Nexus Mods account, but that would probably be like upstairs. My password and stuff would probably be upstairs in my living room. Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to go here. Do this. I want this to be what, always on top? Yep, okay. See, I'm supposed to meet somebody here tonight, but if I don't, I'll just keep playing my game. It is 6:09, so I'm going to pause because I got to figure out what I'm doing first. Okay, this is running, this is running, this is running. Thanks for following, Patch. Appreciate it. Welcome to the channel. Hey, thanks for following. I am playing Railroader tonight. Great game on railroading, which is something I enjoy. Let's see. I'm going to have to move this over here for now. I'm fine. How are you? Let's see. They said something about there being a chat channel. So where you and your friends hang out, make sure you make yours and start talking. No. Channels and roles. Enable 10 minutes after you join. Someone to play Railroader with? That wouldn't be me. I just started playing and I really don't have a huge clue on what I'm doing. I'm actually following a tutorial that's on Steam that's called, let me go back there and find that. It's called Complete Beginner's Guide to Railroader by Homicus, Homiccus. Announcements, release notes. Channels and roles. Let's see. I think I'm going to wait till yeah, I'm actually I was streaming this afternoon. I have a VOD up from today's stream. And I'm actually waiting for a gentleman that was in the stream earlier today. He was going to give me some tips and stuff on how to play. So what do I have open that I need open? See, this is the app. This is the app. Okay, so this is, I don't need that open. Okay, this is the Discord app. So let me go in and create a label for this. And we're going to put this in there. Don't need that open. Okay, so somehow, okay, that's why. That's why, okay. See, this is Discord, this is chat, that is Steam, OBS. Okay. Okay. So what I need to do is come down here. First I need to move these. These go, that's the house one for Ella. That means one has to come back from Ella. These are the SO2s, or SO1, SO2s. And then this is the sawmill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So only one from the sawmill? Which one is not full? Okay, this one. Then all of these go to the interchange. Okay. So I need to come up here, get this one. Pull all of these to the interchange. So I might as well get started doing that. Take this up here. I think I'm going to do the roster too. Can I actually change the size of this? I can, but I can only make it that small, right? I think I'm going to put it down here then. Okay. I think that's the best spot for it. Nope, I need this one. We got to come up here and grab that one, pull it back, grab all these. Okay. Come up here and pass this switch. Go back. Okay. So we're going to go back. Flip this. I don't need to be going so fast this time though. Come back here. We're going to flip this to go forward. I'm going to flip this to go this way. I'm going to go up and get this one. Oop, I don't need... What am I doing? I don't need 100% throttle. For one thing, this is downhill. So gravity's just going to pull it down. So I'm going to turn here. Going to go forwards, take the brake off. I mean, if you're watching, Patch, I'll try to explain somewhat of what I'm doing. If you have the game, definitely play through the tutorial because the tutorial is very good. It goes into a lot of detail about how to run the trains and stuff. And yeah, it's very good. So we're going to pick up this one car right here because it's telling me it needs to go to the East Whittier Exchange. Probably going to need some throttle to get up that hill. Oop, got to slow down. All right, put that on. We're going to click the glad hands with a shift click. We're going to uncouple this just by clicking on it or shift clicking. We're going to put the handbrake on that one. Is there a handbrake on my train? No, there's not. Okay. And we've got to uncouple. Shift click there to uncouple. So this is going back to the interchange, and these 5 are going back to the interchange. You can see here. And then the interchange is down here. It's one of these 2 right here. So if I mouse over, I don't know if I can go up high enough and get in close enough. So if I mouse over, you can see how if I mouse over this, it's supposed to go to East Whittier Exchange. It'll show you right where it is up here. One of these 2 tracks is the East Whittier Exchange. So that's where I have to take these 2. And then so we're just going to back up on this one. We're going to take the train brake off. So now that the train brake is just for the locomotive and the tender. I'm sorry, the independent brake. The independent brake is just for the locomotive and tender. If you're carrying cars with you, the more cars you have especially, you want to use the train brake. Because the train brake will brake the whole train, not just the independent brake will apply the brakes to the locomotive and the tender. But the train brake will apply the brake to all of the train. If you have one car beside your loco and your tender, or if you have 20, it applies it to the whole train. So we're going to go reverse or come out here because we need to come back down here, come all the way back here and change this track to go this way now. These come up here and we need to pick these up. Oh, no, I don't need that. That's your throttle. Throttle applies steam to the pistons. And actually what the reverser does, it acts like a gear shift, like on a bicycle. This would be like first gear, then second gear, then third gear, etc., etc. Not exactly by those numbers. I'm not grabbing everything that I need to grab here as far as okay, Patch isn't here. Okay, thanks for coming in, Patch. Thanks for following. So we're going up this way. So we're going forward. Take the brake off. Put some throttle on. Put the train brake on. So I do have a this purple brake indicator here. These are your brake indicators. The purple brake indicator shows that I have a handbrake on. So I need to release that. So you see that that went to red. But this yellow indicator indicates that I need to do a connection here. I did couple the train, but now I need to connect the glad hands. So now those are connected. So these actually allow air to pass through to each car. And air is what controls the brakes. Okay, so now we can go take this off. We're going to reverse. We're going to apply some throttle. So I have to take this train back so that the last car is in beyond this switch right here. And then I need to push it all the way up this hill. This should just roll back. And I definitely need to use the train brake because the independent brake that just controls the locomotive and the tender would not be enough to brake this train. It's full of lumber, wood chips and lumber. So we're going out. We're going up to here. We got to get the train past this one so we can again switch it. So now we want to go forward. Probably going to need about 70, 75. Okay, I have enough coal and water, I believe, for this day. So we're pushing these up here, and then we're going to be taking them back down here. Taking them back here, going straight. And this one, we need to go back straight. Need to go straight here. So my understanding is on these is that when it's green, that means you want the train to travel in the direction of the current line. This is the line. So you want it to keep traveling. We want it to keep traveling this way. We don't want it to take the branch. Red would be to take the branch. You can see how these switches move over to take that branch. We don't want it to take the branch. We want it to move straight along the line. We want it to keep going straight, not take this branch. We want it to keep going straight here, so that's going to be green. And we're going to put this on, which one's longer? They're about the same length, right? Well, these two are the interchange lines, so we have to put it on this one. So we're going to come down here. We're going to flip this to take the branch, this branch, but we are we don't want it to keep going straight here. We want it to take this branch off of here. I guess this is the direction it's going. So if it's going this way, then this is straight. If it's going this way, this would be the branch because it's turning off of this straight path here. I think that's pretty much how it's supposed to work. So now all those switches are set. All we have to do is bring the train back. It should come right back in here. And then we'll deal with these. Okay, I'm going 16, so that's good. I can take the throttle off. You can also hit 0 to go to your loco, or hit 9 to go to the end of the train. You just use WASD to move around. So we're going to slow down a little bit. So we've got to come back to here. Now I haven't been using the Okay, so I got 411 because I delivered the cars to the interchange. I haven't been using the whistle and stuff. I need to start doing that. So now what I need to do is I need to take these. I need to push this one up out here. And then I need to deliver these to the sawmill line C2. And then these all go to SO where we just were, basically. So these 5, 6 go to where we just were. This one is going to get pushed out beyond there. The one in the lead is going to be pushed out to like here and just sat there until it's time to deliver it. So this is what we're going to do on this. We're going to put a train brake on, handbrake, decouple that, and then I think I'm going to put on a handbrake on this side too. And the game will just take care of taking the handbrake off. So what I want to do is I need to come all the way back here and come up behind these. So we're going to take the train brake off. We're still going in reverse. We're going to go back this way. We have to come all the way back here. Come up behind those through that middle line right there. I need to come back behind this switch. So I don't need to apply, I'm pretty much rolling right now. I don't need to apply any more steam to the pistons. So right here, I want to go straight. I want to go straight here, and want to go, but I want to, so that line is here. From here to here is the line, the direction of travel. So I want to go off the direction of travel onto that branch. So I need to switch it to the red side, like that. Okay, so now we're going to go forward and take the brake off. Actually, I should have used the independent brake there. Then we're going to throttle up. I don't think I want to get up to 26 or 27 though. They say that when you do these, coupling happens when the train just is moving at a bit of force, and the couple just happens automatically when the couple on the other train and this one hit. They'll couple together. Oh wait, I'm on the wrong thing. Wait. How did that happen? I thought I switched this one. I switched the wrong one. Okay, let's go back again. Thought I was such a smarty pants. Get some water. What do things look like? I dropped 280 frames at some point soon after I started streaming. I don't know what it was for. Maybe that's what happened. I don't know. Okay, I want to go this way, and I want to go this way. So let's see if that's what's going to happen. Oh, this train just has a deeper whistle than the other one. So there's two views. There's your first person view and there's your overhead view. Now we're coming up the right line. I'm going to turn the throttle off, just let it coast in pretty much at 15 miles an hour. They actually recommend 15 miles an hour when you're in the yard. And they recommend 3 miles an hour or less for coupling. Okay, so we're coupled. I got to glad hand it right there. Got to take off the take the handbrake off of here, which is usually up here. If you mouse over, you can see that this car has a handbrake on. So we're going to take that off. Now these ones that I left over here, I think I'm going to take this handbrake off of here, because this one only had one handbrake on it. So I figured this one would be okay with one handbrake on it. Maybe that's kind of what the game does. Now, all of these go over there where I picked up these other cars here. This one goes to Ella, which is all the way down at the end of this line. So we're going to go forward. Now you can see if I put the train brake on, that line that I connected down here with the glad hands, this line right here is letting air go all the way through the line, which is then able to put the brake on. When the line is empty, the brake is on. When the line is full of air, the brake is off. Okay, so we're going to go forward. I do want to do something here, though. I'm going to take, I didn't uncouple, but I wanted to take the brake off of that one because I want to try to something here where I can push this. So what I'm going to do is when I get the train up to where it needs to go, so I need to be past this line to back up in and put these cars where they need to go. When I get the train up here, I'm going to cut loose the end of the train. I'm going to cut loose the Ella one and let the Ella one travel up this way a bit. I didn't do that. I don't think I did. I should have used a train brake, or the not the independent brake. So see, that car will travel up the line there a little bit because I don't need it. What I need to do is take the independent brake off, and I need to reverse and go down in here. I am curious as to how far this is going to go, how far this is going to roll. Because I do need that up at Ella, but I'm not sure how far it's going to go. So the train needs to come past here so I can flip this switch, and then the first car in front is going to go up in here, and then the other 5 cars are going to go up in here. I need to use the train brake because on the locomotive and tender brake, which is the independent brake, it's not really strong enough to stop the whole train. Now we're going to flip this. We want to come up this way. Okay, we want to come out this way. So we want to go up in here. So we're going to go forward, take the train brake off, and watch it push air into the line, which enables the train to go forward. The brake's not on now. When there's air in the line, the brakes are disengaged. And that's actually a fail-safe. Because if one of the brake lines gets damaged, the air would come out of the brake line, and then that would see, we're going up there with this one. The air would come out of the brake line, which would engage the brakes. You know what? I think I'm going to need some more. That would engage the brakes. If the brake line's damaged and the air comes out, that would engage the brakes. Nope, too much. I have a feeling I'm going to be doing that for a while until I really get the hang of it. The handbrake's already on. Guess we can glad hand it just in case. We're going to take that off. We're going to take that off. This one's already got the handbrake on. So you can see this one is C2. So those 2 are supposed to be there. These go over there. These other 5. So now I want to go in reverse. I want to head back this way. And again, I have to bring I have to bring those 5 cars again back below this line right here. Back below that switch. Actually, you know what? I need to bring it back below this switch right here. So this front car needs to be behind this switch, this side of the switch. Okay. Now we're going this way. And we're going to go right up into there. So we need to go forward. Need to take the train brake off. And then we need to put some throttle on. So I think this is in line. It's in line with right here. One of these plants right here. Okay. And I got paid for that. Let's put on a handbrake. Disconnect here. Disconnect here. And that yard work is done. So I want to check my console, which is the tilde button. Okay, we got the 6 cars to East Whittier Interchange, 411. We've got the 1 car up here that we did. Got this car that we did for 55. And we got these 5 cars for 275. So our money went up by about, what, 270? No, 676. 829, 820, yeah. Something like that. Oh, plus 10. So I messed that up. 686 plus 55. You do the math. You do the math. Okay, I still have only lost 280 frames, which is encouraging. So now what needs to be done, these need to go back to Connolly Creek. Now these are supposed to be L1. I'm going to try something different. This is going to require a little bit of legerdemain here. But what I'm going to do is can I like shift, control click, alt click? I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be doing this or if, I don't know if these are my cars. There's got to be a fast way to do this. And just a little at a time. Holding down shift. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be doing this or if the vendor is supposed to be doing this, but obviously the vendor gave me these cars. the independent company or whatever that supplied these cars. They send them to me half oiled. So I'm assuming now that I need to do this. And then these are my cars. So I know I have to do this on my cars. It's just something you have to keep an eye on. Now, one nice thing is, oh, I got to go find that. I got to go find my. Oh, there it is. Sweet. Okay. So I show what I'm going to do with this. What I'm going to do with this is I'm going to bring. I'm going to bring this back here. I'm going to hook it up to. I'm going to hook it up to my lumber train because I need to run that out to the the logging mill. I might as well get it hooked up now. We're going over here. We're going to come up here. We're going to go over to here. So we're going to go forward, take this off, take the train brake off, and throttle up. Anybody who's watching, might be watching, I appreciate you watching. Playing some Railroader tonight. Trying to get my money up. Doing some railroading things. Once I get to the top of this hill, I'm going to take off the throttle. So we can take that off. Maybe run it a little bit faster in here. Okay. Okay, so we're going to glad hands that. We're going to take these, until I leave, I'm going to leave those on. So what we need to do now is take our passenger train out. Because that one car is in the way. So the passenger train is the BGLR2. The way you select that, you can open up the engine roster by hitting the R button, the R key. Now, if we do that, we're going to click on that, and then that's going to select, see how it's changing them around? It's going to select the BGLR, the Biff Gimbal Logistical Railway 2. And then if I'm like way over here, I can click on this and it'll go to it. So I do have on here a, I do have the brake, the handbrake on here. Okay. So what are we, how are we doing on coal? Let's get some coal and water. Might as well fill up before we take off. Let's go up here. Yeah, we need to come out this way. Yeah, we're going to stop here and get some coal. And water. Water first. It goes in there. You line it up with that line there. Perfect. I think this holds 6 tons, 5 tons or 6 tons of coal. I mean, you might as well fill it up. Looks a little light here. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take this up to Whittier. We're going to load passengers. And we're also going to take that that one car that we shot off. Okay, so we're going to take this off. Go up a little bit. Just enough to get under the coal chute here. And we're going to load up with coal. Actually, this should be up. So I've got 38.5 tons of coal left. This is going to hold 5 or 6 tons. I can, while I'm doing this, I can come up here and I can switch this because I need to go straight on this line. And we need to pick this up. Oh, wow. That's no, oh, that's okay. Yeah. Let's put the handbrake on just so it doesn't start rolling around. And then we need to switch this over to, this is going straight. Okay, to Ella. That's good. Okay, this is full. Yes, hold 6 tons. Let's close this up. Let's lift that up. And let's go. We're going straight here. We're going all the way up here to pick this car up. And then Whittier is right up here. Speed limit is 35, but they recommend not to go over 30 because I guess you can derail cars and stuff. And I'm not sure what the the penalty is for derailing a car, but I prefer not to find out, I guess. So I can take the throttle off, take it out of, put it back to the first gear, run this, slow this down a little bit. Try to get this down to 3. All right, so now we're going to glad hand it. Connect those. We're going to take off the handbrake. And we're going to go up to the Whittier station. And we want to go straight here, straight into Whittier. And we're going to pick up some passengers here. Right now there are 56 passengers waiting. We can take 60 passengers. So I've got this I have to deliver to Ella. This one, these I have to deliver to, I have to pick up logs at the logging camp. And the logging camp is way out this way. Up over those, up through those hills. But you can see, yeah, you can see that there is an elevation there. Kind of, if you go down here, you can see. I think you can look at the, I think you can look without having, so we want to pull this right in front of, and then what we do is we control click on the coach. We go to passenger. This is the Whittier station. We want to take passengers to the Ella station, so we click on Ella. And we should see passengers starting to get on. And how many were there? Like 48 of them? Got the train brake on. Now it says that in order to maximize your profit, I read in a guide that you should wait an hour after all the passengers have been loaded. You should wait an hour. And I'll show you how to do that. Let me turn the bell off. So if you click on this window, you can look at the passengers that are waiting. If you click on freight, it'll show you the freight way bills that are waiting for Whittier. So this is Whittier Station proper. The Whittier sawmill is up where we just were. Wow, I got 60 passengers. Okay. So now it says to wait an hour, and you do that in your company screen, which you do hit the I key. Move this back over here. You click on settings. You click on wait 1 hour. And then that's supposed to maximize your profit. So now we're going to throttle up. Coming out here. The only thing that we need to be concerned about between Whittier and Ella is a 30-mile-an-hour speed limit, which is right over here. Because of this turn, we don't want to be going faster than 30 around that turn. It has not happened to me yet where the Ella is way up here. It has not happened to me yet where I've derailed the car, but I don't want to. So normally you get $1 for every passenger. Um, this is your console. It basically is telling you about events and stuff. It doesn't roll over from day to day. So when you sleep, in the time screen, when you sleep, you can take the throttle off. Maybe take this back to like third gear instead of fifth gear. When you sleep the next day, this will be empty. Or it might actually be, it might be there until you log out and then it empties out. I wish it was like a continuous thing that you could like control and say, I want to dump out the last 3 days worth of notifications or whatever. Let's bring this up to like 15, 16. Here up to 27. These are really cool railroad models, I think. I really like them. Rolling stock. Okay, we're going to take the throttle off or bring it back to like, what, 8? Bring this back to 70. Biff Gimbal Logistical Railway. The BGL&R. Okay, I'm at 30. I think I'm going to take this off. It doesn't really give you I might have to put a little brake on here because we're coming up on that 30 there. The Ella, I think, is right up around that. No, not around that corner. Around the next corner. So apparently this game is based on a real branch line in somewhere in Appalachia in the U.S. So an IRL branch line. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop the passenger off here. This is the passenger station. And then this is the Ella House station, or the Ella House line or interchange. And then we're going to drop that car off here. You can see we've got these that are farm supplies that are being used by Ella. So here we come in to Ella. Put the bell on. So passengers should start getting off. I'm going to decouple. I'm going to unglad hand. And passengers are getting off. And then we're going to run this up here. We have to go up here. Then we have to go back. Then we have to go up here. So if you want to know where this goes, there's a couple different ways. You see this right here, this label. If you mouse over that label, it will show you which track that this car has to go to. You see right there, it has to go there. There's another way to do that. You can go into the company screen and go to locations. And then we are at the Ella station. You can see Ella House ER1. You can mouse over that and it shows you that over here as well. If you're like way on the other side of the map and you need to go to Ella House, you can click on the arrow there, jump to. It'll take you right to that track when you zoom in. So we've already got the switch set. So we're going to go take the train brake off. We're going to go forward. Okay, so we got 60 for 60. I need to go past there. Now they say when you approach a junction or an intersection of track and road, you're supposed to do 2 long, 1 short, and 1 long on the whistle. So now we need to come backwards. We're going to go down into here, and then we need to come back out up into here. And then we need to come all the way back here. So we need to go into reverse. Need to put a little throttle on. So we're going to need to come back. We're going to have to come down here past this switch right here so we can go straight. This is 40 tons of building supplies for Ella. We're just going to let this roll down past here. Now I was chatting with some people in my chat earlier today, players of Railroader, and they were saying, "Hey Sirloin, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream." Let's see, my GPU's doing good, my CPU's doing great. Everything looks good. My internet looks a little bit dodgy. A lot of spikes, I guess. I don't know. But I only have 280 dropped frames, which happened very early in the stream. So, yeah, I'm happy about that. So since then, I've had just really good. So now we need to go straight. So we need to throw the switch. No, not that switch. I needed to come behind this switch here, not the other one. So we need to go forward. So I needed to come behind this switch, not that switch. Which switch? This switch. Gonna roll this real easy over here. Right in line with the end of the... I'm gonna put the handbrake on. I'm gonna release this. I'm gonna release the decoupler, or the glad hands. And we're good on that. Take that off. Now we can go back and pick up the... So now this is what we want to do here. We have 47 passengers waiting to go back to Whittier. So we control click. We click on Whittier, and then those people that are waiting to go to Whittier will start loading, and we'll come back and pick up the coach, and we'll head back to Whittier. So from right here, we need to go in reverse, take the train brake off. I'm going to, since I'm going to be crossing this intersection again, I'm going to blow the whistle again. And go back. And I need to come all the way back here again to this switch, not to this one, to this switch. Hey, how's it going? Nice to see you. Let's see, we're going to take the throttle off. I only need the independent brake. And start braking. Okay, so we're going to flip this now. Need to go back out this way. Past this switch up here. For that, we need to go forward. Take the brake off and go forward. And then I need to back up. We got 51 passengers going back to Whittier. Yeah, that's kind of what it is. Let's see. Oh. I should have done that before. Let's see, we want to come this way and this way. So we want to go straight here. Yeah, so Railroader is, I probably wouldn't do it justice by explaining it on my own. So I'll go to Steam. And it says, Railroader, you and your fellow railroaders, because it's a multiplayer game too. That's how I first saw it, was multiplayer, and it looked like a lot of fun. You and your fellow railroaders are the lifeblood of your railroad, just like it is the lifeblood of the communities it serves. Switch cars at industries, keep people moving while running local passenger trains, run trains with a purpose in transition era Appalachia in Railroader. So this is apparently based on a real life branch line somewhere in Appalachia, the Appalachian Mountains. And this has a overwhelmingly positive out of 2,300 reviews, 97% positive. There's some other games like it. So it's a lot of fun. I've been playing it. How many hours do I have in this now? 28. Playing it at different times. I got to go in reverse. Let's put the bell on. I'm going to take the throttle off because we don't need to go real fast to back up into this. Just going to let it roll in. They say when you couple cars, You should be going about 3 miles an hour. I saw somebody today on a stream. They were going about 20 miles an hour when the cars coupled. So this is good. So now the cars are coupled. I shift right click to connect the brake lines together. Like that. We need to go backwards. But I need to wait again for an hour. So there's no more passengers waiting. We're going to wait for an hour because that's what somebody said to do. So it's 10 a.m. And then we're going to take off. Oh, no. Mine needs to go down to negative 50, not positive 50. There. I forgot, before you take off, you're supposed to blow the whistle twice. So it's a multiplayer game. It's a branch line is basically just a single line of track. And off of that, you have branches. Like this branch here goes to the logging camp up here. And the sawmill is down here. So my next step is to take the logging cars, the log cars up to the logging camp to pick up logs, and then bring them back to the sawmill. And you get paid. So you can see here, you get paid for delivering cars. Like I just delivered this car to, I just delivered this car up here to Ella Station, and I got paid 68 for that. I got paid 68 for the fares from Whittier to Ella right here. And then I'm taking fares back with me. Now there is a consideration in the game that you basically have to keep in mind. Now I can bring that, I think I can bring this up. And that is your company reputation. The higher the reputation you have, you get discounts when you're buying equipment, repair speed, phase cost discount, because eventually what you're doing is your milestones are to, you start off by repairing track and at the bridge, which is up here. So basically you pay 750, I think, at the discounted rate to build this bridge. Then once you have the bridge built, you have access to go into Bryson, which is another station over here. And then you just keep building and building out and building out and building out and running trains and running freight and passengers along your branch line. I need to pick this up a little bit. Where is my big turn? My big turn is, I already go past it? I did, okay. I already went past the big turn. I can move to my train just by hitting the 0 key. You do want to keep in mind your company reputation. So these are the milestones basically that you can connect. Basically, you wind up connecting the whole map. I've heard though that you don't want to bite off more than you can chew right away, because you can go bankrupt. I think you can get loans. You can take out loans, but I think the interest is 10% every 5 days. Yeah, so yesterday I didn't have a full load of logs, but I think this is actually for 2 days. I got about $1,500 per day for delivering logs to the sawmill. So yeah, it's fun. What time is it? I might not have time to do the logs. We'll see. I come down here, I need to go straight. These are the signals, the switches. So this goes straight, and then I need to deliver this to. So once I unload the passengers, so in order to bring this down, in order to keep up your reputation, I just found out today, you need to do passenger service, but you only need to do one passenger run a day to maintain your 110% reputation. That's what I was told. So, I mean, the game really is beautiful. I mean, the trees especially are modeled so nicely. It looks like a ficus, actually. I don't know what kind of tree it is, but it looks like a ficus. But yeah, I have the settings, I think, on. Let's see the grass waving. I have the settings on like high, I think. My GPU right now is at 90%. I think it's because I was zoomed into the grass. It's usually around 60, and the temp right now is 69. Oh, I better start slowing down. The bell on. Better start slowing down. I usually slow down to about 10 and then just let it roll in. Just let it line up with the. So we've got the train brake on. I turned the volume way down on this because I kept finding myself like zooming into my. First of all, I found myself leaving the bell on. So I zoom into the engine and you'd hear the clang, clang, clang. So, and then the engine's loud. I mean, it's, you've got the motion of the wheels and the steam and all that stuff. It can get pretty loud. And I find myself zooming into the engine and just like, wow, it's really loud. Um, so now we have passengers debarking there. You can see getting off at Whittier. We have more passengers waiting. I can take those back to Ella if I want to. I don't have to. Now, the way I would do that is I would control click on the passenger car. Then you can see over here in the lower right hand corner. Um, once all the passengers have debarked, this check mark will go away. Now, if I want to take these passengers back to Ella, then I would click on the Ella station. But I don't want to. Basically, what I'm going to do is just retire this for today. I'm going to take it back to my shed and retire it for the rest of today. So we got paid 54 for 54 fares. So I'm going to close this because we're just going to go back to so we're going to do two whistle blows. Take the train brake off. We're going to keep going backwards and we're just going to take off. You're supposed to do that every time you cross an intersection. 2 long blows, 1 short blow, and then another long blow. Here we're going straight here. And zoom down here. I'm going to take this into the shed down here. So this needs to go straight, 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 straight. We're going to go off the straight, and we're going to go into right here. So I want that to be straight also. Now I'm assuming this is like in real life. If you move the reverser closer to neutral, it acts like a gear, a set of gears on a bicycle when you shift gears. So if it's at negative 100, it's in reverse, and it's at negative 100, that would be like first gear. And then the closer you go to neutral, you'd be like first gear, second gear, third gear, fourth gear, fifth gear. The closer you are to neutral, the more efficient, apparently, the engine runs. So that's what I have heard. Sometimes it's hard to see what color these are, red and green. These cars are full of lumber from my lumber mill. Oh, let's see. I think I've been on for a couple hours. I've been on for, where does it say how long I've been on? Don't know. I'll have to look afterwards. Okay, we're going to slow down. Slow down. Slow down. I'm going to use the train brake to slow down to about, what? Just to roll it in the rest of the way. Now I could run this back and forth to Ella, between Ella and Whittier, like all day. But I'm not going to. So there is wear and tear on the vehicles, on the cars. If you leave them in the shed, that helps to reduce the wear and tear. Like the wheels have to be oiled. The trucks, they're called trucks, have to be oiled. If you put them in the shed, they get oiled automatically. You can see they're all at 100%, even though I've run it a little bit today. So now I've got another train over here, the Biff Gimbal. See here. The Biff Gimbal Logistical Railway. We've got the Biff Gimbal. This is number 2 engine. The number 2. And then I have the BGLR 1000, which is over here. And this is getting ready to take the logs, the log cars up to the logging camp. I'm trying to get these set up properly. These are basically waybills, so it's telling me that these two need to go to the Connolly Creek L1. platform basically, or track, and these need to go to the L2 track. I had these 5 set to go to L1, but then overnight it changed these 3 back to L2. So I think what I'm going to do tonight, so when I go into settings, you can wait 1 hour or you can sleep. You can sleep until like 6 a.m. That's when the interchange is served. So if I sleep right now, it's only 10:50 in the morning, but it would roll me up to 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, day 5. So I think what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to disconnect these 5 cars, and I'm going to change them all to L1, which is where I want them to go. And then these will all be L2s, 5 to L1, 6 to L2, and then see if that fixes this problem where these flip over to L2 again, which I don't want. But let's see, how long have I been on? Almost 2 hours. It is 10:43. I think that's going to do it for me. I think I'm just going to do it for me for tonight. Let's see, my highest core temperature was 71. Most below 60. So sirloin, I'm going to pause this. What kind of processor do you have in your computer? I have an Intel. It's a 14700F, I think it is. I'm going to save this. Yeah, I think that's going to do it for me tonight as far as the gaming. So I'm just going to save. Then I'm going to go quit. Save game. Quit. You too. Yeah, I have an Intel 14700F, I believe it is. And I don't know if you heard about this, but it's one of the processors that has it can have problems with gosh, I don't even know how to describe this. There, I don't know if it's part of the BIOS, part of the BIOS that could cause the cores to become unstable, and also to like run too fast, and sometimes overheat. Well, it took my computer is an iBuyPower, but the motherboard was made by MSI. And so the motherboard was made though by MSI. So Intel started releasing, they started releasing, I don't know if they released a BIOS or if they told motherboard manufacturers, how to fix the problem with the CPU and with the cores. It was a BIOS fix. It took like 3-4 months for MSI to release a BIOS fix for their motherboard for the Intel 14700F processor. I just got that updated like 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, because I had noticed, like I have a program called Core Temps, and it will tell you what your core temperatures are. And it will also tell you if you have any that are spiking. I regularly would get spikes, like one or two a day when I was gaming. It would just come up as a notification, quick notification. You've got a temperature spike on this core or whatever. Um, and so I finally got the BIOS updated. I haven't had a spike on, and I did an Intel test on the processor and the cores that came back all perfect. So no like long-term damage was done or anything. But they say if you don't get the BIOS updated, it can cause long-term damage to your CPU. So I finally found the BIOS that I needed. I've been looking since like last September, but like I said, I just found out that MSI, because I think I called iPower at first, and I'm like, I need to get this BIOS update. I'm like, well, we didn't make the motherboard. And I'm like, oh, who made the motherboard? MSI made the motherboard. Oh, okay. And I just finally found it, like I said, a couple weeks ago, got it updated, and I've noticed a difference, especially in the core temperatures not getting as hot and no spikes, not getting any spikes. So, anyways, thanks for coming in, Sirloin. Appreciate it. I I'm gonna head out just because my daughter is she's off school tomorrow, so she's gonna want to be up and at 'em early. uh, as early as 7 o'clock, even though we're up at like what 6:20 we were up this morning to get her off to school. No, we're up late because school is delayed an hour. So we were up at 7:20 this morning, but usually it's up at 6:20 to get her going. And so I think her internal clock is just, I get up at 6:20. That's when I get up 5 days a week. And so her internal clock for Saturday and Sunday is I get up at 6:20. And so she's up early, but she loves to read. And so she's in her room reading. Um, and then, but then she might need help with something. And, she'll start saying, I'm hungry. I'm hungry. What happens when I go in there? Okay, let's get up now. You're hungry. Go downstairs. You're hungry. Okay. Well, what do you want to eat? Oh, I don't want to eat now. She just wanted to get up and come down and go downstairs. Um, but yeah, she's a sweetheart. I love her so much. My wife too, my whole family, but I love them so much. Um, that's going to do it for me. Thanks for watching. I know there's going to be some VOD watchers out there that check me out. If you feel like checking out the game, I think it's a great game. 2,500 roughly reviews on Steam, 97%. I think it's $30 right now. I'm not. I think I might have. I think this is what happened. Funny enough, I watched it. I saw Squirrel streaming it, multiplayer with some of his friends, and watched it, liked it. Saw another streamer streaming it multiplayer with his friends. I'm like, I gotta get this game. So I bought it and tried to run it on my laptop. I have a gaming laptop, Asus gaming laptop, which now is about 6 years old, and it wouldn't run it. It couldn't handle the graphics and the CPU load. It would run, but it would run hot, and I'm just like, nope, not going to do that to my gaming laptop, because I use my gaming laptop for other stuff. So I actually tried it. I installed it, tried it out for maybe half an hour. I'm like, no, my fan was blowing so hot. Um, and so I refunded it. And I'm like, when I get a new computer, I am buying this game. So I paid $30 for it. I refunded it. And then I paid $30 for it again a few months later when I got the new computer. And I tried it out, went through the tutorial, but had a hard time kind of understanding what they were talking about. Um, and so just recently saw who was streaming it. I saw somebody streaming it. I'm like, I'm gonna try this game out again. I want to learn. I want to learn this game, and and just picked it up again, started up again. Said, okay, I'm gonna get through the tutorial. I want to get all the way through the tutorial to the end of the tutorial, and then I found a guide on Steam, which is called. Let's see, it is called "The Complete Beginner's Guide to Railroader" by Homicus. HOMICCUS. I don't have my reading glasses on. It's a little fuzzy. And I started going through that and I learned some stuff through that. Um, so yeah, it's a great game. It's a great game. I think I might. There's a bunch of guides in here. I actually gave an award to Homicus because this guide is so comprehensive. He basically just takes you through step by step by step. Now, there are some parts of it where I wish he had maybe said, do this, then do this, then do this, then do this. And it seems in a couple places he jumps around just a very little bit, but enough to kind of throw you off as like, okay, what am I supposed to do? And I think one of those things I did wrong just because I didn't understand the order in which it was supposed to be done. But it's a great guide. I gave the guy or the gal an award on Steam. I'm going to close out core temps because I'm done with that. I'm going to close out my task manager because I was monitoring that. Um, but anyways, I got to get going. I appreciate everybody who's going to watch the stream at some point because you are a regular VOD watcher. Um, I appreciate everybody. Thanks for coming in, Sirloin. Thanks for coming in, Patchamus Prime, and for following. And as I like to say, um, as I sign off, my regular sign off, wherever you are in the wide world, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, or night, put yourself in a position to be blessed and be blessed. And I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Uh, Probably be on tomorrow night, I would think, around 8:30ish Mountain Standard Time here in the US. And I will probably be streaming Railroader again. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.